Live from the studios of NBC 12 and ABC 25, this is Good Morning Jacksonville at 6.
Here are the big stories you need to know right now. We are tracking Invest 99L as it heads towards Florida. So far, the wave is still disorganized, but that could change this weekend. We're going to look at the impacts we'll feel here locally in just a moment. Number 2, all traffic lights are out at Bay Meadows and Southside. This is one of the busiest intersections in Jacksonville, so crews are working to restore them, but we're told they're going to be out until later tonight. Number 3, Ryan Lochte has been charged with filing a false police report. Brazilian police say he and 3 other swimmers vandalized a gas station bathroom and were not robbed at gunpoint by men with badges. He could face up to 6 months in jail. Get your tailgate gear ready. The Big Cats will be taking the field on Sunday, and fans are more than excited. It is a home game, and the Jags are hoping for a win. First Coast News is live inside Everbank Field this morning. We've got Lewis and Curtis. They've been there all morning. Take it away, guys.
Good morning. Good morning. What a wonderful day. We are, it's the last work day before we are into a Jags weekend.
Right.
So we work hard today so we can start the tailgate tonight.
And it's the best Jags weekend of the preseason.
Certainly.
Because it's on our station. It's Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football. We're going to get a little bit of national exposure. It's also that third preseason game, which all the analysts will agree it's the most important of the non-important games.
It's the best pretend game of preseason.
Because you're going to see the starters. You're going to see your first stringers out there for the longest amount of time. You're going to see them for at least a half and maybe a series after the half as well. Wins and losses, we like to say they don't really matter in the preseason, but I've got some interesting statistics coming up for you in about 10 minutes time regarding the past Super Bowl champs, the last 10 years worth of Super Bowl champs, and the wins and losses that they've had in the preseason, and just how that will correlate. What the Jags should do if they're going to want to win the preseason. There's one thing they can't do if they're going to want to win the Super Bowl this year, and I'll tell you about that coming up. In the meantime,
that's juicy. That's a juicy tease.
Juicy tease.
That's a juicy tease.
We do have some weather we must track. A very, very big week ahead of us to watch the tropics, watch the Caribbean, and what's happening in the Bahamas. Let's go inside the Lindsay boat, tracking that for us now.
Hey, good morning, Lewis and Curtis. Good morning to all of you at 6:02. This is the system that we're keeping an eye on still just because of the tropics. You know, we want to keep an eye on where everything is. This is Gaston. This is Tropical Storm Gaston, was hurricane, and now will be upgraded probably on Saturday to a Category 1 hurricane before it becomes a Category 2 and then races off to the north and the east. Here locally, the system that we are keeping a very close eye on is Invest 99L, and this does have the chance to be to impact us here locally. Right now, winds are 30 miles per hour, very disorganized. You don't see a center of this system. Most of the showers and storms are down to the south and the east. The tracking on this still not exactly sure where it's going to go, and that is why we're keeping a close eye on it, and we will continue to through the rest of the weekend. We'll talk about those local impacts coming up in about 10 minutes. Right now, let's go to meteorologist Lauren Roundcrantz. She's got a check of your forecast here locally and taking us through the weekend. Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Lindsay. Yes, it is pretty quiet to start off our Friday morning. And as you're heading off, and if you're moving from the beaches farther inland today for your commute, Nocatee, St. Augustine, you're about to see a couple of showers move off the ocean right now. But otherwise, we're nice and quiet at this hour. And actually, right now, we're getting ready for that sunrise to rise in about an hour. We're in the lower 80s closer to the coast and upper 70s farther inland. As we take you through the next several hours today, we'll be warming up through the 80s, near 90 degrees by the afternoon hours. Those coastal showers spreading inland, but right now, all is good for that morning commute. So let's take it on over to the VyStar Credit Union Traffic Center. Actually, just kidding. That's in a bit. We're going to head out live to the Bay Meadows area for Monica Garcia.
Well, thank you, Lauren. If you're one of those many drivers that take this intersection behind me, Southside Boulevard and Bay Meadows Road on their way to work or school this morning, be sure to kind of pack your patience because right now traffic lights are out. They don't expect to be back up until sometime tonight. You're looking at JSO currently hand directing traffic. They've been out here for the last few hours as traffic just keeps getting more congested, and you can bet by 7:30, 8 o'clock it's just going to get even slower. So this all kind of happened around 1 o'clock this morning after JSO says the driver and SUV lost control of their vehicle and crashed into an electrical box. Now we have crews from JEO that have been working out here trying to restore power, but again, they don't think that's going to happen until sometime tonight. Now, if you want more information about just how to get around this traffic, let's go ahead and send it over to Katie Jeffries and the VyStar Traffic Center for more information.
That's right. Thank you so much, Monica. So getting you guys out the door in this area, traffic lights are out, like she was saying, and we're already seeing a delay here, especially along Bay Meadows, but I was seeing one along Southside as well. They're hand directing the traffic like you saw, and that is tough. That's a big intersection there, so it's taking several law enforcement officials to be able to do this, and that means it's going to be slow. To avoid this area altogether, you could use I-95 or you could use JTB. I know those are long detour routes, but honestly, in the long run, that might save you time compared to the congestion that you are going to see at Southside and Bay Meadows throughout the morning. They're thinking maybe 16 hours before those traffic lights there are fixed. Continuing your news this morning, a health warning for you. A human case of West Nile virus has been confirmed in Duval County. It is the first case in Florida this year. The health department issued a mosquito-borne illness advisory, worried that the virus could spread. The protection plan, though, is similar to that of Zika, so you should eliminate any standing water around your home and use insect repellent that contains DEET. There are some symptoms that you may see if you get West Nile. Flu-like symptoms in severe cases, also stiffness and disorientation. Experts tell us Florida only sees 3 to 10 cases a year, so there's no need to panic at this point. Happening in just 24 hours, families in Jacksonville's Brooklyn neighborhood will have a new place to work out. The YMCA opens its brand new building in Riverside, Brooklyn neighborhood tomorrow. Our Shelby Danielson, she is live there. She has a preview of that new facility. Morning, Shelby.
Hey there, good morning. We've been walking around here. It's state of the art. It's beautiful inside, and we're going to be showing you some video of other parts of this YMCA. But while we do that, I am with Sarah Glenn in the brand new Healthy Living Center. And Sarah, tell me what this area offers.
Yeah, sure. So this is a partnership right now with Brooks Rehab, Florida Blue, and Baptist Health. We have 2 other Healthy Living Centers, but we've brought in new partners for this one and for an opportunity to provide new services to the community. You know, we're not just a gym, we're much more than that. So this provides us the occasion to provide a lot of other services to the community around health and wellness and health insurance that we can't provide at our other locations.
I love that. Thank you, Sarah. Of course, it's more than just working out. It's about nutrition, all around health, and I'm going to follow my nose over here to Chari Napoleon. She is the nutritionist over here. And Chari, just real quick, maybe just tell us what you're cooking up and what you guys have to offer here.
Yes, well, we're going to be having cooking classes, and I am cooking right now a breakfast burrito. It has sweet potatoes, black beans, kale, and these breakfast burritos are great because you can actually make them and freeze them.
Wow.
So,
all right. Thank you, Chari, so much. It smells so good. My mouth is watering. I'm going to take a bite pretty soon here. Cooking classes. There's so much more we're going to show you coming up again at 6:45. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Shelby. This morning, we are fired up about the Big Jags gang. Coming up, we are live in Everbank Field with a new program just for teenagers and a real-life big cat that predicts the winner of Sunday's game.
6:10 is your time, and we are continuing to keep a very close eye on Invest 99L, this disorganized system that is in the Caribbean that is continuing to push to the west. Not very quickly by any means, still only 30-mile-per-hour winds. So we're still watching this, though, because it could impact us here locally, and we want to make sure that we keep you guys updated as we get more information. So here's a look at the projected paths of this system. Impacts here locally, definitely could see some heavy downpours, especially as we head into the beginning of next week. But we do have a high risk of rip currents out at the beaches already. So if you're going out to the beach this weekend, please be very mindful of that. And for more on your forecast, let's go to our newest meteorologist, Lauren Rautenkrantz. Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Lindsay. You know what? It is going to be a nice weekend in store, but be careful in the waters. Right now, we're actually seeing those northeast winds continue to bring a couple of showers into the St. Johns County area and even farther to the south in Flagler County, right near the Palm Coast and also right near St. Augustine shores at this hour. So if you are in this area and you're heading farther inland, these showers pushing from the ocean towards that Crescent Beach area as well. Within the next couple of minutes, you're going to be seeing those showers move on inland. So Futurecast shows that we're going to be seeing these showers spread inland throughout the afternoon hours. So keep that in mind if you do have any outdoor activities, especially in Putnam and Alachua counties later today. Now we're going to toss things over to Katie Jeffries in the ViStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
Thank you very much. So let's take a look here. Your time is about 6:11 out there. If you are traveling in the Middleburg area, I wanted to let you know there is an accident that just came in on Blanding at County Road 220, but no lanes there are blocked. The issue that we're going to see throughout the morning, and I'm going to talk about this every time we talk about traffic, major delays already starting to form Bay Meadows and Southside because of a crash overnight. It hit the electrical box in that area. That knocked out all the traffic lights. This is a live look at the scene. So now JSO is there. They're having to hand direct all of the traffic. That is one of the busiest intersections in our area. It's a large intersection, so give yourself as much extra time as you can or avoid it altogether. Use JTB or you could use I-95. Those are long detours, but in the long run, it might save you a little bit of time. So for more on this weekend's game, let's get live out to Everbank Field. We've got Lewis, Curtis, they're out there giving us the rundown on how it's all going.
Thank you so much, Katie. So big weekend, we know it. We know Sunday night, 8 o'clock, NBC. It is Sunday night football. It is Jags. It is Bengals. Need to get a couple of wins here at the end of the preseason for trends. And I'm going to explain the trends in preseason coming up. But first, let's talk about Jags outreach, Jags in the community. This is something that's fascinating to me as a father of a 3-year-old little boy and a 4-month-old little girl at the house. Yeah. Talking about Teen Talk, Peterson, Curtis, I know you have a relationship with the Jaguars Teen Talk and the Jaguars Foundation as well. Kind of break it down. What is Teen Talk and what kind of things will you be covering this year in the season?
Yeah, we're joined here by Peter Racine. He is the president of the Jaguars Foundation, and Peter and I actually share the same birthday, July 16th, along with Jeff, my photographer.
Happy birthday! We've back in June.
Every year we wish each other happy birthday.
Curtis is a little older than me.
Did he overshadow your party? Because I think he can have a tendency.
He definitely did. But I'll tell you, the one thing that we have in common, and actually Curtis was on our Teen Talk show, is that we really want to help teens make the right decisions in their life, and we understand that obstacles can get in the way that can really change your decision making and get you off track. Okay. So Carson Tinker this year hosts our show. Gus Bradley's on the show, and it's for parents and teens, and it of course airs on First Coast News, and every station actually shares in airing it over Labor Day weekend. So it's really cool. It's going to be on every channel. And this year we have a brain development expert, Amy Morales, and she is really explaining to teens how impulsive decision making can affect you, and it's not to defend your actions, it's to understand your actions. That, you know, why do we make impulse decisions, particularly as teens? Because our brains aren't fully developed. So that information, and then Gus Bradley talks about it, Carson Tinker. We have a segment with the Roar and some high school students, girls, talking specifically about the issues that are affecting girls. And Curtis, you know, of course, bullying is a big deal in high schools right now. Curtis was involved in that. He's really one of the outreach speakers on bullying in the community and cyberbullying and things like that. So it's not like, again, a few years back where you just got bullied. Yeah. Now it's on the internet, it's on your Facebook, it's tweeted, and it really affects kids, you know, so detrimentally. So those types of decision making. So why does someone do that tweet impulsively? The help with brain development to say, you know, you really should wait before you make those kind of decisions and think those through.
We'll be watching. I can't wait to watch. It's fascinating stuff.
It's one of the things I really appreciate it, Peter. And the Teen Talk thing is a program that started with Dolores Weaver and is a one-of-a-kind program. It's great. It's what the Jaguars are really about helping this community, and appreciate you guys doing it again. Thanks for being with us.
Let's talk about Tiger.
That's right.
Doing the Tiger pick. Who's going to win Jags Bengals? I mean, that's of course the big question. But we went over to the zoo. Yep. And I know your old buddy.
I texted my little girl, Kinley Rose. She's the Tiger cub up there that was born last November 19th on the Thursday night game.
Little girl.
Yeah, she's probably quite large right now.
100 and something pounds.
Yeah, she's a large little girl.
So large and
so
in charge.
We sent them up there we put 2 boxes out, and we wanted her to pick the game. But I had texted her, and see, here's the thing: she's a Sumatran tiger. These are the Bengal tigers.
They don't
like each other.
Wouldn't get along in say a caged environment.
Right. So she's more loyal to the Jaguars.
Sure.
And so that's why she went after, as you're seeing right now, she went after the.
So let's not get it wrong here, folks. She's not picking the Bengals to win per se as much as she's taking them out.
Yes, because
some jungle cats, man, are going to get at it.
Absolutely, and since it's preseason and the win-loss doesn't really matter, even though you have a great stat coming up about that, she went after the Bengal Tiger box because Sumatra Tigers Bengals don't get along.
All in good fun, and Curtis is going to be doing that all season long, going over to the zoo and getting some animal picks because, again, it's very important for my financial
future. That's what you're going to base your kids' financial future on.
I got a lot of pots.
This can't miss, folks.
It's a diversified portfolio.
There's a community college somewhere for you, Ollie.
what you do is you diversify, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Bengals, Jags, Sunday Night Football, 8 o'clock. We've got a pregame special, 6 o'clock Sunday night. There's no reason to ever turn the channel. We're partying at Everbank, and we're right back.
6:19 on this finally Friday, and a very good Friday to you. I'm Lindsay Boach taking a look at the tropics. We're continuing to watch Invest 99L. We keep, it's something that we're continuing to monitor because it could make an impact on your forecast as we head into next week. But we are watching this still disorganized system of storms. Those storms are to the south and the east of this area of low pressure, area of lowest pressure. So as we head into Saturday, this is what it looks like, where it looks like it's going. Models are saying it's going to continue to push between Dominican Republic and into Florida, but then it gets a little dicey and the models start to disagree as to where this is going to go. So we'll keep a very close eye on this as we head into next week. Right now, let's go to meteorologist Lauren Rautenkrantz. She's got a check of your forecast as we head into the weekend. Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Lindsay. Good morning, everyone, to you. As we're waking up this morning, temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s, even actually officially 71 at Jacksonville International Airport, and that sun has yet to rise, but once it does, we're going to see those temperatures warm through the 80s and into the lower 90s by this afternoon. And actually, right now, we're seeing a couple showers on our radar across the area, mainly coming off of the Atlantic Ocean, moving into St. Johns County and into Flagler County as well. So if we zoom on in here, Palm Coast, Marineland, and up to Crescent Beach, you're seeing the showers early this morning. Those showers are going to be spreading inland throughout the afternoon, and on this 7-day forecast, you can see a bit cooler as we head into the weekend, but those rain chances and better storm chances increasing early next week. And of course, like Lindsay mentioned, we'll have to keep an eye on the tropics, but you can always keep an eye on us at First Coast News and get your weather on your smartphone and tablets 24/7. Let's toss things over to Katie Jeffries in the ViStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
Thank you, Lauren. So this is a look here at I-95 near 20th Street. Things look pretty good southbound and northbound at this point along I-95. The issue that we're following still is Southside and Bay Meadows. Traffic already delayed and slow through the area because the traffic lights are out, so JSO is hand directing the traffic through that very large intersection. Give yourself as much extra time as you can and expect heavy congestion. This is a live look at the scene. Looks like a school bus is going to have to stop there soon as well. So to go around all of this, you could take I-95 to go northbound or southbound, or you could take JTB. I know those are long alternate routes, but that'll save you from being stuck in this congestion this morning. And it's Friday, so Student of the Week is back. This week it is Brittany Lowndes. She is a senior at Oakleaf High School. She's been on the honor roll, get this, since elementary school. Awesome job. Brittany is also very involved in band as well as her church. She's in several clubs at Oakleaf High School. She says she wants to someday be a pediatric neurologist.
Yeah, just because I love kids, I love working with kids. I feel like I'm a very energetic person and they're very energetic, so it works out that way. And a neurologist, because I always love to ask questions, and I feel like with the brain and nervous system, there's always questions to be answered.
So after Oakleaf, she hopes to go to either UF or FSU. A big congratulations to our very first Student of the Week of this school year, Brittany Lowndes, Oakleaf High School in Clay County.
All right, when we come back, folks, we're talking Bold City Brigade. The Bold City Ball is tonight over in the East Club, and we're also going to tell you how you can get this Blake Bortles signed game-worn jersey. That's coming up next. Stick around, folks. Is that what Turner is?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Curtis Dvorak, Lou Turner, live at the Jags party on Everbank. Well, it's going to be a Jags party Sunday night.
That's what you're supposed to do when you get out here.
Representing Bold City Brigade.
That's right.
I know we're going to be talking about the Bold City Ball. We're going to be talking about this. I want to hit you with a statistic.
Teased this.
I want to hit you with a statistic, a preseason statistic, because we say these games don't really matter, wins and losses don't matter. But I like trends. I like looking at what's happened. So we're going to look at the last decade of Super Bowl winners. Because frankly, the goal is to win a daggum Super Bowl.
Yes, get that bling bling.
Have the bling.
Yeah.
Have a parade right on down Bay.
Yes. Okay. I can't wait for that. It's going to be so fun this year.
So the last 10 Super Bowl winners, none of them have gone 0-4 in the preseason.
Okay.
So
we're 0-2 right now.
trend is you cannot, at least in the last 10 years with Super Bowl winners, go winless in the preseason. Time to get the win. A majority, we're going to say 5 of them have gone 2-2 in the preseason. 2 Super Bowl winners, but this is the Colts and the Giants 9 and 10 years ago have gone 1-3. So it can be done at 1-3, but we cannot go 0-4 in the preseason. Let's just not do that.
You got me up at 4 a.m. and you said there'd be no math. I'm completely
confused. There's a lot
confused.
of it, but think about it, and only one team's actually
You
gone
know who
4-0
doesn't care about? You know who doesn't care about records?
Tell me.
Bold City Brigade. And Bold City Brigade is celebrating their 5th year of existence, but that's just their organized existence when they started. They've been, obviously all these guys have been fans. Like this whole group started basically out of the genesis of not caring about wins or losses, just simply saying
they want to win, but they're going to be here win or lose.
But win or lose, this is our team, and we're going to be there every Sunday. And it was kind of one of those things when the rest of the country was kind of bagging on the Jags, and they rallied circled the wagons, and that's where this whole thing grew out of. And tonight, over in the East Club, Bold City Ball, it's the first of its kind. This is a formal event.
I love it. I love it.
It's going to be good. I have 3 tuxedo Speedos that we'll show you in a little bit when we do that. You can pick which one you want.
We'll do that at 7:05. We'll do it right after Good Morning Jacksonville, so that'll be perfect for the audience that we'll have at 7:05.
If you still want to get tickets, go to boldcitybrigade.com. You can still get tickets for tonight's party. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be the MC. Blake Bortles is going to be there. Alan Hearns, Alan Robinson, Brian Walters, and Brandon Linder. We're going to be doing a Q&A with them.
All right.
And also, Blake Bortles, our station is auctioning this off Sunday night. Website, right?
Yep, firstcoastnews.com. If you want to get a bit, this is a game-worn Blake Bortles #5, and there's even a signature on there.
It's in glass. I can't smell it.
No, and it's actually really nicely wrapped too. Curtis hasn't broken into this yet. It goes until 11 o'clock Sunday night, the auction. So you've got through the Jags game to make a bid on that. That's going to be some big money items.
And this is going to benefit the Blake Bortles Foundation as well as the Bold City Ball.
Give us a shirt club. All right.
Kinds of stuff.
Jags Bengals Sunday night, 8 o'clock, MC12.